guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a while, but I am participating in One Book July again this year, so I thought I would show you what I've been using this year and what I am using for One Book July. So first I'll start with my Hobonichi. This is the Hobonichi Weeks, and I have been using this to do all of my forward planning, and I keep kind of, I guess for bullet journaling it would be considered your collection, so I keep that in the back, and I can just show you real quick. So in the front, I just track my vacation time and travel, and then each month I put just my travel in here. So this is what I use to plan out my travel for the year. So it looks like that, and then each week I have all my appointments and then just information about travel or anything important that I need to get done that week. And then the back, let's see if I can flip to it really quick. Okay, so in the back I keep important dates, medical, holiday, and PTO for me and my husband, future planning dates, an index, and I'll go into that in another video at the end of One Book July, but to show how I kind of archive all of my disparate planners into one book, so I have everything together, and that goes in here, and then just some planning for a trip we're doing and planning for our anniversary. So that's that one. At the beginning of the year, I was actually just in my Hobonichi Weeks, but then I moved into a pocket Chic Sparrow, and that's actually what I'm going to be using for One Book July, so I'll show that set up in just a second. And I have all of my previous DIY fish booklets for the year in this. This is an A6 Chic Sparrow, and I just love all these tabs, love them. But I have, so like you can see in March, this is what it looks like. In here, again, I just put travel or main holidays, anything major like that. I don't put appointments in here. And then I use the weeks to track. Over on this side, I put appointments and any kind of reminders or important information that is day specific. And then here I just put notes about the day, or I obviously like doing stamping, so I'll do some stamping related to that day. And then on this side, I do all of my to-dos for the week, and I do tracking. And then I like to highlight what needs to be done on what day, so I kind of plan out my week and what tasks I'm going to do when. And then each night I'll go in and actually fill in my to-do list. And this is when I very first started using the Hyperdex. This is also from DIY Fish. It's the LM Hyperdex, or Life Mapping Hyperdex. And I just started using it. I didn't like how I did it there, so I stopped using it the next day. And then I said, I really like it, I'm going to try it again, and that's where I kind of started using it. And I just put different, I'm still kind of playing around with the setup, but I put tasks here, appointments and notes here, and then here I've just been kind of putting a quote or gratitude or something like that. So you can see how I use this in March. Aren't these the cutest sticky notes? Little elephant sticky notes. So you can just see how I used my weeks like that. And that's pretty much how I use these booklets. At the end of the month, in the back, there's some extra space, so I use that to do a review of my month. And then I use that also all of April. And I wasn't really using this chart until this month. So again, more travel. This was my key for my Hyperdex, and this was just tasks that I wanted to get done that month. And I did tab this because I refer back to this quite a bit. So this is where I was using Hyperdex again, and just tasks like that. So I have that, and I use that again in May up until about the middle of May. And then for some reason, I just decided that I really did not like using the Hyperdex anymore. For some reason, I didn't want to use it anymore. So at that point, I also got this guy, and I really wanted to try doing bullet journaling in a pocket bullet journal. So I moved into this for the middle of May. So let me show you that. So in here, again, I kind of did the same thing. I had my color coding key. Hope you guys can see that. And then I put in my calendar, and then I put in my week. So these are the same as what I had in my booklet. And then I did put in the Hyperdex, even though I was like, oh, I don't really want to use it anymore, but I did. And this is kind of how I was using that. So I just put my tasks there, notes, everything kind of together, and then my Hyperdex. So I did that for a while. This was my health log. I moved that also. I wanted to try to move everything into one book, so I put that in here, and it was okay. I used it for a little while, and then I got, this was some notes about a conference I was going to. Used it again for a while, and then I got to where I wasn't really using it anymore, and so it was like a lot of wasted paper, and that bugged me. So as you can see, I stopped using the health log and had a lot of wasted pages. So then I used that all through the rest of May and into, I guess actually just till the end of May. And then I moved into my Gilio, back into my Filofax inserts. So I can do a separate setup video on this, but I'll just show you kind of what my typical days in here look like. I just have my schedule over here, calls, errands. Let me see if I can find a blank one that I didn't use. Right here. So calls, errands, stuff I need to do around the house, reminders, notes went down here. So this actually works pretty well for me, and I love that I can just like clip in different things onto the rings. So I really like that. But then I used that through the very beginning of July, and then that's when I moved into my one book July. So I am now in this beauty right here. This is what it looks like from the top. It's very chunky, love it. I named it Tiny. This is the Chic Sparrow Buttered Rum. And on the side, I just have a little charm, skull charm. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have two pens. This one's actually the highlighter Zebra mild liner. And then this is my Coletto pen. It's the 5-barrel, which actually usually comes out pretty easy. And I have my 5 colors are purple, blue, black, light blue, pink, and green. And I use the 0.5. I found any smaller than that, it feels too scratchy for me. So this one's getting a nice patina already on it, and it has lots of scratches. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's get into the setup. So in here I have notes, just a little note paper, which I think is so cute. This is the, these are little like mini notepads from Sentimental Circus. Love them. And then this I got with an order, and I just keep it because it's the same size and it's adorable. And I have my page flags, I like those. I have little sticky notes. And then in the back, I have these Midori sticky film notes. These are awesome. I love them. I want to get them in every shape. Then I get to my first book, and I just have one notebook on the first string, and this is my budget book. So let me show you what one. This is a blank one. So each paycheck I go in and I fill out my category, how much money I have already saved or allocated for that category, what my budget is from this paycheck, how much I spent, and then what my balance for it is. And this is how much cash I need to get out of the ATM. So I have that. So from the back, I do my budgets, and then from the front, I do kind of like a check register, but I'm not going to show you guys because that has finances in it. So I do like a check register from the front and then the budget from the back. And this is a Field Notes. This is the Two Rivers edition. Okay. Then I have a folder from Annika Hanby, which has seen better days. It's totally coming apart and I need to fix it. Or I need to just get a new one. And then I have a Mochi Things pen loop on there. And this is awesome. It holds tons of different kinds of pens. I've had it for a really long time and it hasn't ripped or anything like that. So I like it. And in here I have some extra little checklist sheets, and these are from Pink Elephant Planning. So she has monthly kits. They're made to go in an Erin Condren because they match like the colors of the month for the Erin Condren, but I really like them and they fit great in my DIY fish booklets. This is my July DIY fish booklet, and I just love this paper. It's so cute. This is from, I believe it's from Hobby Lobby. Isn't that awesome? I love that paper. Then I started using the monthly chart this month to track some of my goals for the month. So I'm going to try and track cleaning and make sure I get all of my house cleaning done. And then I'm trying to work on my morning routine and make sure that I'm getting up, getting my hair done, my makeup, making my bed, and exercising every morning. And I work from home, so sometimes it's easy to kind of just get up and pull my hair back, brush my teeth, and go to work. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to actually get up and get ready every day. So that's what that is being used for this month. And again, I use it to track just travel and any kind of major holidays or anything like that. If I had someone coming to visit me, I would put that in there so I know that I'm busy that month. These are stamps from Joann's, I think. They were like the little dollar bin stamps. I liked that they had the little tiny days of the week on there. And then on the back side, I use it for my to-do list. So just things I need to do this month, things that are coming up next month. I have used this column before to like break down my to-dos into weeks. So I'll kind of break this up into like 4-week sections and put like my tasks toward these goals each week, but I did not do that this month. Here again, I have my key for my HyperDex, and it's got my key, my little key tab right here. And I wasn't using it this week, so I didn't have anything in there. I really didn't start using it until the first full week of July. So this I used, I went to a movie with my friend, and then a quote in here. So this is the week I started using it. So again, same as before, I just put in appointments that are day specific here, and then I just have some stamps related to that. There's birthday, my to-dos broken out by when I plan on doing them, and my tracking. So it's kind of what it looks like. I didn't really use it those 2 days too much. Here I was using it, but I wasn't using my HyperDex, and I decided I prefer using my HyperDex because it gives me just a better picture of what's going on for the whole day. So I did start using that yesterday. Today's the 9th, so I started using it yesterday. Again, I'm just using tasks here. I'm gonna use my HyperDex here. Down here, I'm gonna do appointments and notes, and then just go back to doing like a quote or something there. So that's pretty much it. And then every once in a while, there'll be a blank page in here, so I like to put my like a quote or something like that there. So that's how I'm using that book, and I'll do a flip through of this every week so you can kind of see what it looks like. And then in the back, I do have my July review banner ready to go, so I can put that, so I can do my review when we get to the end of the month. And on the back side of the folder, I just have some paper, notepad paper. This is from Kate Spade. The short list, I think, is what it's called. It's not a sticky note, it's actually a notepad, but I love it. It fits, it's like the perfect size for in here. And I have my Daytimer Hot List sheets, which are sticky and they are the perfect size. I like those. I still have my monster stickers because I just think they're adorable, and I mostly use them for like when I have like a migraine or something. I'll put that on the day. These are from Hobonichi. They're just little vellum, I don't know what they're called, vellum or see-through. They're little see-through stickers. And then I have a bookmark that's magnetic right there. And that's it. This I made. This is a Tim Holtz scrapbook paper. And I had the little tab punch, so I was, I had just gotten it. So I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna try putting a punch in for my dashboards. So that's nice. I mean, I can kind of just flip to this book. And it opens to my field notes, and this is just any kind of random notes. So I will actually flip through here. Have my little elephant paper clip, love him. So on the front, I have my information, my contact information, and then I number every single one of my field notes, and I will show that more how that kind of comes into the picture at the end of the month when I do my archiving. So here I just have a bullet journal key, some GTD stuff, and every single note that I put in like a title, the day of the week, and the date, and I use that to then, when I archive it, I have that information and I use that. Oops, I think I just bumped the tripod. Here I have some more GTD information. This is from Boho Berry, it's a free printable. And it just is kind of an overview of GTD and then a visual overview, a flowchart of that. And then this side, she has the weekly review. So I like that in here. This is doctor appointment notes, so I covered that up. This is Ancestry DNA results. I did that test this year, and these are my results. But again, I covered those up. And then here I put in my monthly, weekly, and on the back I have my daily review or daily planning checklists and everything that I need to do for those. I also have something called a weekly reset, which is basically what I do to try to just clear the decks for the next week. So, like empty the trash, clean off my desk, just clean off my nightstand, just like hot spots and things that I want to make sure are cleared out for the next week. And then I have here, I was kind of trying to plan out One Book July. This is One Book July. And these are the videos that I'm planning on doing. Here I have the big list, which I got from Carrie Harling because I think that is so adorable. And this is where I'm just going to go in and put all of my tasks that I think of when I need to write something down, but not necessarily schedule it right away. Here, I heard about the Omni Journal, so I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. And so I put it in there, and then I went back and kind of put some information about that. And then I have some notes this is from Romany's video on project planning. So just general stuff like that. And then in the back, I have an index. Okay, and then on my next tab, I have the Midori Passport zip envelope. And I have a picture of my puppy. I don't know if you can see it. She's adorbs. And I have a picture of my husband and my dog. Back here I have these masking stickers I use. And then I have this little card I got from an order. I don't remember what shop it was from. I think Kitty Qualia. I thought it was cute, so I put it in there. And then I have a little thing about diet soda and how it's really bad for you because I drink diet soda all the time and I'm trying to get off of it. And then over here I have another dashboard with a tab, and this one is also from Tim Holtz. And then I have my Evernote notebook back here, and this is kind of an inventory of all of my different pens and art journaling type supplies. So I have all of the little pens that I own, and you'll notice I have a little Evernote sticker here because I did upload this into Evernote, so if I'm out and I don't happen to have this with me, I have that information when I'm at the store. So I have that, Sharpie pens, Coletto pens. I need to fill in my 0.5 Colettos that I have, because I have every color. Staedtler Triplus fine liner, my fountain pens, inks. In my next section, I have washi tape. So these are just all of my little skinny washi tapes here. And then I have just the washi tapes that I normally will find at a store. So duck washi tape, I will, since I am out and about, I have this with me and I can see what colors I already have. Same with Scotch washi tape. Then I have Distress stains. These are Tim Holtz. So obviously this paper is not very good for these because it bleeds through quite a bit, but it doesn't really bother me. And I like the crinkliness of it. And you know, it serves the purpose. I can go in and see what I have, so I don't buy duplicates when I'm at the store. Although I have not seen these at the store lately, so you have to get them online now. Then I have all of my Distress inks, and I have a ton of these. I love these. I use them for all of my stamping and my books. So I have all the different colors that I own in here. And this book is very messy, but you know, it is what it is. So I have all of my sprays, my ink sprays. These I just have written down because I did try. I don't know what I was thinking. I tried to spray one and it just went everywhere. So I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I just wrote them down, which colors I have. So I have the Distress stains, I have Walnut inks, I have my Heidi Swap Color Shine. I think the rest is, the rest are my highlighters. So all the different highlighters I have. I love those little mini UV highlighters. The colors are really bright and they're a little compact and easy to travel with. Don't like Post-it highlights. Mild liners, I really like those a lot. And then I love my Staedtler highlighters too. Don't like Friction. Sharpie's okay. Papermate, I didn't like those very much either. So it's kind of like a pen test too, to see what I like and what I don't like. And then in the back, I have a little Midori pocket and a sticky pocket. And then I have my monkey Post-it note, which I love. My husband calls me Monkey, so I always have this in here. This sticker is kind of a funny story. My husband, who rides a Harley, was on a trip and he went into the store because he knows I like stickers, and he tried to find me a sticker and he bought this, and he's like, it was pretty funny. I was at the store, you know, I'm this Harley guy at the store buying a sticker that says badass bitch, but I thought that was hilarious, so I keep that in here. And then I have just my Evernote stickers back here. And then that's the end of the dashboard. I do have another sticky thing here. This is from Hobonichi. I'm not using it at the moment. Here I have just the Ziploc envelope. I have more of those little paper notepad things. I have little elephant stickers from Pink Elephant Planning. I have another elephant paper clip. I have a business card from Gorgeous from when I ordered paintings from her. And then I have some stamps, and I have a fortune. Back here, I have these little mini sticky highlighters from Daiso. And I have my Hobonichi stencils. I cannot find my green stencil, so I'm gonna have to order a new one. I've been looking for it for a while. I have more page flags. These are from Jet Pens. They're really cute, and you can like put them on your paper and tear off part of it so you can see exactly which section you're highlighting on your note. But I found that they don't really stick that great. So they're cute, and they're kind of nice because of the functionality, but they don't stick very good. So I end up having to kind of glue one of the edges on these. And then I have a Filofax ruler, which I use to help draw lines on my pages. So that's how I'm using my book for One Book July, and kind of where I've come from this year. And I will be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.